What's going on, guys? And welcome back to the video here on the What a Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the New York Yankees Legends Fantasy Draft Series here on MLB The Show 21. In the last episode, we had Johan Santana shine in his on-camera debut for the New York Yankees as we beat the Tigers, and now we simulated the end of the last episode, and we got to June. And today's episode will be the draft. Will be the whole month of June, and we will simulate probably close to the All-Star break. We'll probably get about a week or maybe a couple games before the All-Star break in this episode, and then the next episode after that will be the All-Star break and the trade deadline and all that good stuff. You guys know how it is. Smash that like button if you guys go on to enjoy this video. Hit that notification bell and the subscription button as well. Join the Juice Club, and let's get started. Here we are in the main menu. We've got games against the Indians and the Royals to start this month after we finish the Tigers series, where we beat Matthew Boyd pretty handily in that game. We destroyed them. So it is now time to find out how this team's going to do the rest of the month of June. If we take a look at how everybody's doing, we got Randy Johnson, 8-2, pitching 3.48 ERA, 6-2 for Greg Maddux, 7-2 for Johan Santana, 5-1 for John Smoltz, and 3-2 for Zach Greinke. Shohei's 1-0. Feller is 3-2. Everybody's got a pretty high ERA, especially Roberto Acuna. He has got a very high ERA this season. Maybe he can get that a little bit lower if he plays a little bit more. I don't know. I'd really like him to get that a little bit lower. And Mariano Rivera always tends to have a higher ERA at the beginning of the season and halfway through the season, but then he tends to lower it. At least he has the past couple of seasons, so maybe that's not going to happen this year. I don't know. But he is a 78 overall because he's 38, so we are going to have to look for a new closer here pretty soon. Mariano might retire. I don't know. But that overall is not helping him at all. We could go with Roberto Acuna as our closer. He does have 2 saves and 3 blown saves, so we could go with him, or we could go with Bert Blyleven. He could always be our closer, or Raleigh Fingers. Raleigh Fingers is always an option to be our closer as well. So we've got a couple options to replace Mariano if need be. With the lineup, Mickey Mantle has 22 home runs. Jeter has 4. Mickey Mantle is hitting 346, and look at this. I didn't even notice this. Derek Jeter is hitting 481 on the year. Derek Jeter is on absolute fire right now. I didn't even realize he was hitting that much. Griffey has turned his season around after having a very lackluster year number 3. Here in year number 4, now he's the DH. He is having a very good season. Frank Thomas hitting 306, 12 home runs. 309 for Barry Sanders. He's got a career 312 average. Barry Sanders does in his 4th season here. Sammy Sosa's only got 8 home runs. He needs to bump those numbers up because last year he only hit 31. I say only, but he hit 31 home runs with a very low average. He really dominated in that second year. Robbie Cano's got 9 home runs, hitting 290. Everybody's hitting really, really well. I'm very happy for everybody here who's hitting well. Ricky Henderson's got a 4.44 average. He's dominating here in his first season up in the bigs since the first year we started. So I'm glad he's here. We got a nice speed guy off the bench. We've also got Jackie Robinson here, who might get traded at the deadline. I don't know what I want to do with Jackie Robinson yet. Ichiro's got a 314 average. He's playing pretty well. I need to check who's leading the home run, not the awards. Who's leading home runs? Because Mickey Mantle, oops, that's National League. Mickey Mantle could be. He is leading. So Mickey Mantle and Griffey. So we could have a potential of 2 possible participants in the home run derby this year. And A-Rod, if he continues to hit well, he could be in there, so we could get 3 guys in the home run derby, because the highest overall guy in the NL is only 18. So A-Rod's only 1 behind that. So if A-Rod starts to hit a couple more home runs, we got 3 possible participants in the home run derby. Let's quickly check awards. Harper is leading the American League most valuable player, but that is also Ken Griffey Jr. right there. So that DH is really helping out Griffey. I'm very happy about that. And we could have back-to-back, well, we could have a 3-peat of Cy Youngs, but a back-to-back with Randy Johnson if he continues to pitch really well. I don't know if he's going to. Hank Aaron Award could go to Mickey Mantle. Bryce Harper's really killing it this year, hitting 394. That's crazy. Let's simulate the rest of this first week of June and see how we do. We lost a game against the Indians there. Now it's time for the 2024 first-year player draft. Are you guys excited? I don't even know what pick we are. Probably the last pick, right? Yeah, we're the 30th pick. That's what I thought we'd have. I don't even know who we scouted, to be honest with you. It doesn't really matter as far as this series because it's not really about prospects in this series. It's about the legends. So prospects really don't matter that much. We do have an 80-80 prospect, but he is not scouted at all. He's a relief pitcher. He's probably not that good because we don't have him scouted. The highest guy that we have scouted that is good overall is this guy, Felipe Ibarra, but I don't really want to take him. We do have a center fielder, Ciacia? Is that how you say it? Ciacia? I don't even know how to pronounce that. He's from Germany. He's 55 overall, 80 potential. We also have Antoine De Jesus from the Dominican, who is scouted very nicely, but he's a 55 overall as well. Obviously, with the 30th pick, we're not going to get anybody too crazy, but this guy, Oscar Sanchez, 80 overall, 80 potential, 70 overall. I had that backwards. Looks to be pretty nice. He's not scouted fully, but he's going to be our first pick in the 30th, or in the 30th pick in the first round. Round 2, is there anybody else here that we could get? All of our high scouted guys are gone. There's a couple high potential guys left. Diego Trevino's got decent stuff, better speed. He's more of a burner kind of guy. He's got good contact. Could be a good leadoff guy, but he is projected 2028 plus. He's already 23. I don't know about that. That might not be the move. He's projected to be that late into the. Actually, you know what? That's only like 3. Nah, he'd be like 26, 27 when he came out. I don't want that. I don't want that. I do want to take this guy, Joe Cooley. I know he's 80-80, but he's not scouted, so it's probably not going to be like that. But you know what? We don't really need these prospects anyway. If anything, we can just trade them for other legends. They could have some sort of value. So that's really all these draft picks are for. Darren Hoffman looks pretty decent. It's always nice to have some good pitchers. There are still some high-value 80-80 guys. Alfonso Casilla. Let's take a flyer on Alfonso Casilla. We'll take him since he's 80-80, and we'll see how he pans out. I don't know if he's going to pan out to be anything, but you never know. William Kuo from Taiwan. Sure, load him up. Add him to the team. I'm assuming none of these guys are going to be very good, but yeah, you never know. We might hit on somebody. We might hit on one guy. You never really know. Mackenzie Estrada, let's take you. You're scouted pretty highly, so I mean it can't be too far off of what he actually is. And then we don't have a lot of guys left here. There is a 65 potential 70 overall guy here that we might as well take because he's probably gonna be the worst one out of all these guys. So let's take a look. Let's see how we did here. Oscar Sanchez ends up being a 73. So we got an 86 with Oscar Sanchez. Was he the 2028 guy? I can't remember exactly. Joe Cooley was that 80-80 potential guy. He is a 73 or 72 with 76 potential. Then we have Alfonso Casilla, 74 overall, 71 potential. William Kuo, 66 overall, 71 potential. Mackenzie Estrada, the closing pitcher, 90 potential, A potential. Let's go. He could be our new closing pitcher. You never really know. Or he could just be a trade. And then we knew this Dave Tompkins guy wasn't going to be good. He is 66 overall with 64 potential. So we might not even sign him. But I'm definitely signing Mackenzie Estrada because he's going to be really good. Definitely a big trade piece. Oscar Sanchez getting signed up. Joe Cooley will get signed up. We'll sign these guys up too. I might as well. But I'm not probably going to sign this Dave Tompkins guy. I mean, I guess I could. You never know. Sometimes you need a D potential guy to push a trade through. So we'll sign him up just in case we need to throw him in a trade. But most likely all these guys are going to get traded for other legends. So we won't really even get to know who these guys are, most likely. As we simulate here, we lose to the Royals. And after that loss, they want to offer us a trade. Bob Feller for Nicky Lopez. Let me take a quick look at Nicky Lopez. He's on the IL right now, 81 overall, 29 years old. He has not played this season, so I don't want him. No. Why would they offer me that? Let's continue simulating here. I don't even know what game we're going to be playing. We probably should play a home game, right? I don't think we've played a home game in a while. Why don't we play the Red Sox? We'll spark a Red Sox series here pretty soon. Let's finish this Royals series, or this Orioles series real quick. We swept out the Royals. We are 5 games up on the Rays. I knew the Rays were going to be pretty tough competition. How are the rest of our players doing? 24 home runs for Mickey Mantle, 22 for A-Rod. Jeter got taken out. He's dropped a heck of a lot. Wow, I didn't realize Jeter dropped that much. His average was, what, like 420 something, and now it's down to 330. That's crazy. Griffey's got 22 home runs still. Are we still leading the home run numbers? George Foster took over for Mickey Mantle. Griffey drops down, but A-Rod's here. So it's going to be tough. We could have Mickey Mantle, but I don't know if we're going to have anybody other than Mickey Mantle in the home run derby. It's going to be pretty tough. There's a lot of guys hitting a lot of home runs this year. Do we have any starters? Mickey Mantle's our only starter so far. Randy Johnson's not starting. Walter Johnson is 9-4 with a 2.37. That's why he's leading, because Randy has a 3.3 ERA. So we could have a potential of 2 pitchers, starting pitchers in the All-Star game this year. No relief pitchers. Closing pitcher Mariano probably not going to make it, but he's up there. If he has a good month of June, he could make it up there. Joe Mauer's probably going to make the All-Star game as a backup catcher. First base, Frank Thomas probably not going to make it. Second base, we don't have anybody. Robbie Cano's not going to make it. Third base, A-Rod could make it as a backup, maybe the starter if he continues to hit really well. Shortstop, probably not going to make it. Who is our shortstop? Jeter, that's right. Left field, Barry Bonds could make it as a backup. Griffey and Mantle probably going to make it as the 2 center fielders. And then right field, Sosa's not going to make it. So we could have a couple backup all-stars, but nobody that looks like they're going to start except for Mickey Mantle. I guess there's a couple guys that could make it. Like Joe Mauer could end up being starter if he really just like balls out. And A-Rod the same, could do the same thing. So let's simulate this Royals series. We have JD Martinez, who fractured his forearm, so that's not good. We do win the series against the Royals, and now we have the Red Sox series. Who's the pitchers? John Smoltz, Lance Lynn, Zach Greinke, Logan Gilbert, and Randy Johnson, Zach Gallen. So what game should we play? Should we play the Greinke-Gilbert game? I feel like we could play the Greinke game. That could be pretty cool, because we haven't gotten to see Greinke yet. We know that we're not going to play the first game of the series, so we can simulate that. We won 6-1 against them. John Smoltz gets another win. Is there anybody that moved up in the All-Star voting? Nobody had a great season or a great couple games. Joe Mauer's got another home run. I don't think he's going to pass Mike Piazza. Mike Piazza is looking really good. Third base, A-Rod's still fighting for it. Barry Bonds still fighting for left field. George Foster's having a really good season. 25 home runs. Griffey fell down a little bit. Duke Snyder pulled ahead a little bit. That's not good. We got to try and figure something out there. Let's take a look quickly at the trade block. Actually, I want to take a look at free agents. Are there any free agents that are like sneaky? No, nobody that I want. All right, let's take a look at the trade block. View the trade block. They've got Ryan Sandberg, Jimmy Rollins, Brian Roberts, Bob Feller. That's our team. Eric Davis, Trevor Story, Max Fried, Larry Doby, Brian Hayes, Griffey Sr., Trent Grisham. Nobody like crazy. Nobody that I'd be willing to move on from or move and get. We could get Jackie Robinson out of here. I don't really want to get rid of Jackie Robinson, but I feel like it's best for the series just to get some new faces in here, people that we haven't seen. That's why I made the trade for Greg Maddux and all those guys, and I made the trade for Sammy Sosa a couple years ago. I made the trade for Mickey Mantle this year, so he's got 27 home runs. He's got to be leading, right? Home runs, Mickey Mantle is leading. A-Rod's in third, so we could have A-Rod here. It looks like he's probably going to make it, unless some of these NL guys absolutely just kill it. Griffey probably not going to make it. He's going to have a good couple weeks, basically a month. He's got about a month before the All-Star game. He's going to have a good month of the season. And we don't have any other starters except for Mickey Mantle. All right, it is time to play Greinke versus Logan Gilbert. Yankees, Red Sox, at home, in the Bronx. The rivalry is renewed one more time. If you guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button, notification bell, and the subscription button as well. Join the Juice Club, and let's go beat the Sox. All right, we've got to try and lower Zach Greinke's ERA. You guys saw it. It is very high. It is a above 5 ERA, almost a 6. So we've got to lower that starting in this game. Garrett Hampson trying to bunt against us. A-Rod's going to knock that foul even more than it already was. Let's see. I think we only played the Red Sox one time in this series, and that was in the very first season. So it's nice little change of pace to bring back the rivalry here, Yankees-Red Sox. As we almost try and strike out Garrett Hampson here. He's staying alive. Let's see if we get him with this cutter. I tried it earlier. He bunted it foul. Let's see if he gets him here. Ooh. Okay. Slider now. The slider went foul earlier. Or went for a ball earlier. And it gets him this time. Garrett Hampson set down with 3 strikes. Leonardo Rivas. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Rivas, not Rivas. Rivas. General Rivas. Let's see if we strike him out. He's not going to be much of a challenge, I wouldn't think. Let's give him a little bit of taste of the curveball. See how he sees it, or see how he handles this. And he can handle it. That's 2 down in a row. Greinke's lowering that ERA today. Willie Castro up to the plate. It looks like they've got Willie Mays. I think that's young Willie Mays. I don't think that's our Willie Mays that we have. Let's give him a change up down low. They've got Obama on their team. Their catcher's name is Obama. I didn't know Barack played for the Red Sox. Okay, good for him. I think they've got, is that Donovan Casey they have? Oh, that's a big pop to right field. There are 2 people that are sitting down today. They were tired. Barry Bonds is sitting. And we also have Joe Mauer sitting. Johnny Bench is behind the plate, and Ichiro is playing left field. So that's why Mickey Mantle's not leading off here. Ooh, first pitch almost hit Ichiro. Watch where you're going with that, Logan. Jeez. They are last in the division, so they shouldn't be much of a challenge, I wouldn't think. That's going to be, oh, that's a double. That's a double. That's a double. Get there, Ichiro. Dig, 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 dig. Safe. Easy. You can't mess with Ichiro's speed, my guy. Can't mess with it. And now we got Jeter, who was tearing it up in the early part of June, and now is just completely fallen off. I don't know what happened, if he got tired or something. Probably should have hit that. Let's see if we can get Ichiro home here. I don't want to steal third. I know I like to steal. Oh, is that going to get through? It's not going to get through, and it's not going to be a hit either. I know I like to steal with a right-handed hitter when I like to steal third, but I didn't feel like I was going to steal that one. I probably could have made it, but come on, Griffey. I need another home run from you. That's gone. That's gone. That's gone. That's gone. Ken Griffey Jr. Home run number 23 on the year. What is that? 3 straight episodes with a Griffey home run? Or is that 2 straight? I don't know, but it's a couple episodes in a row where I've hit a home run with Griffey. That was about a second after I said I need a home run from you. And he does. Ken Griffey Jr. And pow! Sends that one yard. Only 88.1 exit velo, but it got the job done. And we are up 2-0 to start this game. You gotta love Ken Griffey Jr. hitting home runs. It's a beautiful thing. And now we got the big unit. Well, not the big unit. The big hurt. The big unit's Randy Johnson. And that's gonna be dropping. Nope, that's gonna be right in the right fielder's glove. I was a little bit late on the contact. It happens. Mickey Mantle, a 1.167 OPS. He is killing it. 27 home runs, 352 average. Definite all-star starter. But let's see if we can add to that. Give him a 28th home run. He is first in the all-star game voting for center fielders. We knew that. Let's see if we can add to his home run total. With a home run here. How did I miss that? Gilbert gave me the stinkiest of cheeses, and I missed it. Why does that always happen? Please tell me why that always happens. This may have been the best thing for Griffey's career, because he was starting to decline a little bit at starting in center field. Putting him at DH may have changed his life. Torrey Hunter, a 2023 Gold Glove player in center field. I have had my eye on Torrey Hunter. Oh, a one hop to Robbie Cano. That was a nasty hop. Sheesh. Torrey Hunter murdered that ball. I have had my eye on Torrey Hunter, like I was saying before that crazy play at second. I've wanted to possibly make a trade for him, but his overall is not super high, so that's kind of been the reason why I've stayed away from it. Because I like to have my overalls super high for my lineup so that it looks good and it simulates well, because everybody knows that high overalls simulate really well. So I like to get my lineup super high overalls, as Zach Greinke's just mowing people down. Absolutely mowing people down. Michael Chavis, or Chavis, or Chavis, however you want to pronounce it. There's a couple different things you could say. And this is another guy that Torrey Hunter's stealing on Johnny Bench. You're stealing on Johnny Bench? You're stealing on Johnny effing Bench? No chance! Get out of here! Who steals on Johnny Bench? Especially with 78 speed, you're not stealing on. That was even a changeup and you got caught stealing. Get out of here. Who does he think he is trying to steal on Johnny Bench? Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, speaking of rookie mistakes, that was a horrible pitch. Or a horrible swing, I should say. Let's see if I can knock this ball into the stands like Griffey did. A little bit early on that one, that's okay. David Ortiz playing pretty well for the Tigers. I'm glad to see that. I didn't want Big Papi to just fall out of existence, and I just sold that at bat. What was I doing? Absolutely sold it. Robbie Cano. I think last episode I had like 3 different at-bats where I almost hit a home run with him, so he's definitely got the potential to knock one out of the park in this game. I don't know if he's going to, but we're going to find out. That's going to be a big fly out to right. That was even good timing. It just wasn't, the PCI wasn't in the right spot. That could have been a double. A-Rod, 24 home runs. He's really started to heat up here in the middle part of the season. And that's going to be a late swing, and 93 speed should get me to second just like Ichiro. And there it is, another double. That could have been a better hit if I was not late on it, but I was, so it's only a double. But a double's fine because Johnny Bench has the opportunity to get an RBI, and that's 2 outs, and I didn't know that, so I sent A-Rod back. Torrey Hunter's going to bring that in. And now we got the final inning. Nobody cares about Heidi Waddy. Let's skip right past her. All right, Michael Chavis. What I was saying before Torrey Hunter tried to steal on me was he's another one of these guys that actually is on the Red Sox in real life and ended up on the team in the series. So there's a couple of guys like that that have done that. So it's just a little interesting to see. It's always cool to see guys that are actually on the team in real life end up on it in the fantasy draft. So 5 strikeouts. That is Donovan Casey. I figured it was. I couldn't think of another Casey that it would be. You guys might remember Donovan Casey from the Angels series last year. Well, I don't know if it was really a series. It was basically just one season. But he was a World Series legend in that series. So we have a lot of history with Donovan Casey, and he's going to get shut down. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Donovan Casey. 6 strikeouts for Zach Greinke. This man's got a nasty beard. Well, I say nasty in a good way. Marcel Obama, not Barack, but Marcel Obama. Let's see if we can strike out the side here. Zach Greinke's got to lower that ERA, and it's helping by strikeouts and the umpire. Apparently, that was a very friendly strike. I'll take it. And bye-bye. Set down the side in order by striking them out. Let's go. You can't touch Zach Greinke, baby. I'll see you guys when something good happens. Unbelievable. Garrett Hampson just hit a home run on me. Wow, I did not see that coming. I let the slider go a little bit too much, but that's crazy that Hampson just did that. Wow.
Baseball has really changed off this game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game.
Oh my Lord. Number 2 for Griffey Jr. He let that curveball hang. I don't know if that was a curveball or change, but whatever it was. That said 752 in my ear. I don't know, but that was a heck of a home run. A horrible pitch from Gilbert.
Second home run of the game right there.
Boom! Griffey just sends that one to the moon. Bye-bye. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Mariano Rivera in to close this game down. Let's see if we can finish off another W. Remember, we are going for the wins record this year. 116, I think, is the record that the Mariners set back in 2001 or 2000. I think it was 2001. So we are going for the wins record. We have 48, maybe 49 with this victory here, as long as Mariano can shut it down. I think it's possible. I think we're on pace to get... We're obviously on pace to get over 100 wins, but I don't know if we're on pace to get 116. He's going to be out, though. That was close. Let's see if we can finish the job here. Mariano, get another save, add to your record this year. I'm going to throw a fastball in. Going to get past him, and this should be the final strike of the day. Mariano Rivera. Okay. Premature. Here it is. This one's it right there. Bye-bye. Yankees win. And we have 49 wins, almost 50 wins. Greinke had an amazing day. Ken Griffey Jr. had an amazing day. 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. And the Yanks are moving ever so close to that wins record. We're going to get it. All right, since we finished that game, we might as well finish the rest of the month here. And let's get some more wins. The Orioles have offered me Jared Trout for Jackie Robinson. I will say no to that. And we will continue simulating. We lost a couple games to the Red Sox. Not what you want to see. We got a lot of notifications. Let's check the lineup, see how everybody's doing. 31 home runs for Mickey Mantle before the All-Star break is absolutely crazy. Griffey's got 25. Thomas has 17. 21 for Barry Bonds. 12 for Sosa. 28 for A-Rod. Let's check the league leaders. Home runs. Mantle has 31, so he's top. Then we have A-Rod. Griffey's fallen down to 6th, and he's got more than everybody but Mike Schmidt in the NL, so he could possibly get in. There's still a chance Griffey could get in. We can still have 3. A-Rod and Mickey Mantle are probably a lock to get in, but there's still a chance that we could have Griffey in there as well. We're only 3 games up on the Rays, remember. The Rays are having a really good season. George Foster's killing it right now. So let's simulate the first month of July. That's a lot of big wins. The first big trade of the season. Dustin May is headed to the Cardinals from the Royals. The Cardinals get back, or the Royals get back Zach Thompson, Lewis Cavanaugh, and Dwayne Hecht. 2 middle-age pitchers, relief pitchers, and then a younger left fielder. Okay, interesting. Those are some big wins, and the Rays did not get any wins in that week, I don't think. They went on a losing streak, it looks like. We've extended our lead to 8.5 games. That is really good. Like, obviously that's really good. I don't know what happened there. Let's view the trade block. Is there anybody new on here? Craig Biggio has entered the trade block. Was he on the Yankees? I don't think he was. I thought we had Craig Biggio. I guess we didn't. 15 home runs. He is really old this year, so that makes sense to be why he would be on the All-Star, or on the voting. Not the voting, on the trade block. I was looking at All-Star voting, so I got myself confused. Randy Johnson slipped to the 3rd pitcher, but we also have Greg Maddux as well, and it's only because his ERA is so high. If he had a lower ERA, he'd be a starter. We don't have any relief pitchers. Closing pitcher Mariano is up a little bit more. Joe Mauer slipped. Frank Thomas has slipped. Second base Cano's probably not going to make it. Rodriguez is starting now. Jeter's not up here. Barry Bonds could make it. Both Griffey and Mantle are going to make it. And then right field, Sosa is not going to make it. So we're going to have some all-stars, but not like many starters. We're probably going to have 2 starters. Let's finish this series against Seattle real quick. We lost it. Of course we lost it. Jeff Bagwell's injured. The Tigers are offering me Tommy Edman for Jackie Robinson, which is actually not that bad of a trade. But I don't want to do it. If I was going to do it, I would do it for more than just Tommy Edman. But in the next episode, we will simulate the rest of the month of July, including playing the Home Run Derby, the All-Star Game, and the trade deadline will all be in that video. So make sure you guys don't miss out on that because that's going to be an action-packed video, as it always is. We are only 7 games ahead of the Rays for first place in the division. The Red Sox, most likely done. The Orioles, most likely done. Blue Jays, probably done for the division. It's basically just me and the Rays. As long as we can continue winning, we have 58 wins halfway through July, well, almost halfway through July. We still have the entire month of August, the entire month of September, and October, the first week or so of October, to try and get 100 wins, 116 wins. I don't know if it's possible. I'd have to do the math, see if it was possible, but I think it still is. I think we're still on track for 116 wins or 117 wins to break the record. But that's what we need to do. We've won the World Series a couple times. We've had the Cy Young winner. We've had, I think we've had an MVP, right? I don't remember exactly if we had an MVP or not. But we need to get the wins record. That's the next thing on the list. So before we go, I want to show you guys the GM goals because I haven't showed you guys this at all. So in our first season, 2021, we lost in the ALDS. You guys remember that because I made that mistake of not taking out my pitcher, and I screwed us up. We won the division though. In 2022, we had 113 wins, won the World Series, and won our division obviously. And in 2023, we had 114 wins, won the World Series in the division. So our GM rating is an A. Our contract goal was win the World Series. We've done that. Our yearly goal is to win the division. We've done that we've done that every year. We are in year 2 of 3 of our contract. Our job security is high. Our team performance, win 10 consecutive games. We are on 3 out of, or we've done that 3 times. Win 10 consecutive series, we've done that once. Win 20 games in a single month, we've done that 6 times. And win 95 games in a season, we've done that all 3 times. We have 58 out of 95. Finish with the best record in the majors, we've done that all 3 times as well. So in the postseason, we have not won the wild card because we've never been in the wild card game. We swept the division series twice. We have not swept the ALCS. We swept the World Series one time, which I think was last year. We have not gone undefeated in the postseason. In the games, we have not struck out 20 batters in a single game. I'm still working on that. And we have not turned 4 double plays in a single game. We have not done any of that. We've hit 5 home runs in a single game 28 times in this series. League leaders, we've had the league lead in wins, but nothing else, it looks like. Oh no, a lot of stuff, actually. But we have not led the league in a bunch of other stuff. So that's what our GM goals look like. I realized I hadn't shown that ever in the series, so I figured I might as well show it now. But that is going to do it for this series. As you can see underneath our logo, we are first ranked in every single category in the major leagues. So we are the best team in baseball right now, hopefully on our way to a 3rd straight World Series. But if you guys are enjoying this series, make sure to smash that like button, notification bell, and the subscription button as well. Join the Juice Club. I'll be back in the next one with the trade deadline, the All-Star break, and everything else to come. So make sure you guys don't miss out on that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.